All right, here we are with the TOUR STRIKER PLANEMATE. So when you open the box, it comes the little clip thing here that attaches to the golf club, and I'll show you how that works. It comes in this box, and you have 3 bands. One is shorter. You have a red one that's a little tighter. You've probably used those TheraBands for physical therapy before. And then you have a green one that's a little longer. So the red one's kind of like a tour, they call it, band. But then you also got the belt. So what you do is, the belt goes around right on your waist, and this little thing here lines up on your right hip because it's got a rail right here that this rubber band slides along. And then you attach it to a club here. So I'm gonna be hitting at this blue flag behind me. It's about 169. They recommend that you put it on this balance point. So that is about right there where it's balanced. So you attach the clip thing here, about right there, and then just tighten the wheel up. Yeah, it's not gonna fit on there. Let me go to the next notch. So you have, some of them you have to get it in down here where it's smaller and then slide it up to that balance point. And it doesn't need to be perfectly on that balance point, but as close as you can get it. And then you tighten it down. And then kind of, you can maneuver it even when it's tight. And so what that does is it makes the rubber band is tight when you're addressing the ball. And you can already feel it in your forearms. And so what he recommends on his videos, and I'll show you here, is that you take club parallel, and you got to keep this tight. If you don't, you can see it come in like that. Keep it tight, and then you just rotate through. And he likes to say, you collect the ball and rotate through. And you know, it's club parallel to club parallel. That's the training that they want you to do. All right, so something that I didn't touch upon and what you're gonna see when I'm outside using this at the golf course is the protocols and everything that they want you to go through. But one of the main things that he talks about on any of his videos at TOUR STRIKER on YouTube is how he wants your muscles, and that's what is happening already is, you know, I'm already feeling it because of this band. And he wants your muscles to, in essence, be tricked. You're trying to work them. And so he wants you to keep that. And I had a tendency, when you go back and watch any of my videos, is I collapse this arm right here. And so what this is gonna help me do, if I use it enough, and you're gonna hear me talk about it in the video that I don't use this enough, but what he would want me to do, or us to do, would be to use this without even hitting balls, and all you're doing is tricking your muscles. See, I'm holding it, at this position, making my muscles work instead of come in and be weak out. And then he wants you to take it, so my left arm's parallel, and that's working it. And it's keeping me from collapsing that elbow down. And then he wants you to keep pushing that arm out. So that's kind of what he wants with protocols and stuff like that. If you could just sit there and hold it for a lot of seconds and just keep it out, that's the value in this. If I would just work enough here at the fire station on my days that I'm on, and I think that would integrate into my swing immensely and help me out a ton so I wouldn't collapse that left arm down as much. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you because I forgot to put that in when I was outside filming. So I'll hit a couple like that. Man, my forearms are just burning already. Okay, I did my tendency, which is to pull down. And what this is supposed to help do when you take the full swing is when you get up top here, it pulls down because it's so tight up there, and then you have to rotate. Again, I'll do another half C. So you saw my hands rotate too far like that. He doesn't want that. He likes it, boom, to where that ends up along the forearm. So let me do one more and try to do what he recommends on the website and the videos I found on YouTube. Too quick. Okay. Now, in golf, I think most of you have heard, reel and feel are two different things. This is a training aid to give me the feel of getting further back in the backswing, not bringing it in, getting your arms away from your body, but turning same time, and you go to the top. So when I'm talking about reel and feel, when I'm not using this training device, and you'll see, I'll take it off and do it, I have the feel, but what I'm actually doing are two different things, the reel and feel. And you've heard pros talk about it. It will help them when they get on the golf course to have the feel. Might not be what they're actually doing, but it helps them. All right, so I took that off. I'm gonna take full swings, or not full swings. The next part is arm parallel, but man, I can feel it right now, that rubber band. So I'm gonna do that feeling of club parallel and just rotate through. Now, so that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about reel and feel. Using this device, it was hard for me to do that. You saw the skinny shots, but when I took it off and I had the feel still, and then I did the reel, it felt great. I can feel it in my arms right now, that tension. I mean, it's amazing. Okay, on his videos, he wants you to arm parallel to the ground, and then you just rotate, collect the ball, and rotate. Now, I think I rotated the hands too much at impact, but it's straight. I think that's half the battle with a lot of us golfers is we're way right, way left. Now that one was pure contact. So again, this is what, that was the 7th swing with it. Once you get used to the feel, and you can kind of use this thing properly while it's connected. That one felt crisp. Pulled it a little bit, but there's another one. Wow. So that's just a little half C swing. That flag was 169. And it probably went in the air, let's say, close to 150 in the air. And this, again, just the arm parallel. And it might be going past parallel, but again, it's a reel and feel thing. Now that one I put a little more into it, and it probably went maybe 158 in the air. All right, one more. And then I'll go full swing with it. Yeah, the feeling's pretty amazing. So I'm gonna take this off. I got an 8-iron sitting over here. That was a 7-iron. I'm gonna see how this feels, and then I'll do the full swing with it. Again, I can feel the tension. Club feels like it's light. I think the value in this thing is, man, it's just that the feels, and it gives you that tension. I mean, you've heard me say that I don't know how many times already in this video, but if you get one of these, that's what you're gonna feel. Heck, I should probably play these little left arm parallel shots all the time. So again, it's got good value to it. Now, the next stage, I'm going by memory here from his videos, is to take a full swing with it. All right, and to reiterate, have that on the right hip. So that full swing, or what felt like a full swing to me, and this was with a 7-iron, didn't go as far as the 8-iron, with the left arm parallel to the ground. Now, it could be because that was the first swing with this feel. You can see they're both straightish. That one probably went about 162 in the air and then it released to that 169 pin. Again, this is a 7-iron. Got the toe over on that one a little bit. This thing gives you a good workout, that's for sure. There we go. Now that one probably flew 165. So it's all about getting used to it with anything new, anything that feels awkward. But as you can see when I take it off, the results of the feel that it continues to give me is the value I see in this thing. Again, about 165. So I got 2 balls left. Two balls left here, so I'm gonna do the full swing with the feel of the tension that's in my forearm still. Got the 8-iron. Again, it makes this head feel so light and feels like you're still got the rubber bands. Hit that one a little fat. There we go. And that 8-iron went 165 in the air. All right, thanks for watching the review of the TOUR STRIKER PLANEMATE. This here is the belt that you put on, and it's got the rail here, and you attach it to the club on its balance point. And that's easy to find. Let me show you again. Right about there. Anyway, you get the picture. So you attach that to the balance point, and then you can feel the tightness with the rubber band. You can change it to the TOUR one. It's even smaller and it's tighter. Doesn't flex as far, so you can give yourself even more feel. And then this one, you know, you can attach it for short game. For your driver, they recommend using this one because this one won't stretch all the way down. This one right here won't stretch down all the way. I recommend this thing. Like I said, whenever you saw the results after I got the real club in my hand, yeah, I hit one chunky right away, but I still had a different feel in my hands. But the value in it is when I have used it and then go out and play, I do strike the ball better. And so I recommend it. It's good. The bad thing about it is if you're small waisted, it'll tighten up pretty tight, but it might move a lot on you. And it can stretch out with the Velcro for people that are, you know, a little bigger in the waist. So again, this channel is about bringing awareness to PTS for firefighters, police officers, and other first responders. It's also about growing the game, and showing these products is another way I can bring more eyes to the mission of that awareness to PTS. It is a serious thing. More and more first responders are dying by suicide every day. And I feel it's because they don't understand what is causing them to feel that way. I've been there, not to the point where I've wanted to commit suicide, but I've been to the point where I've caused problems with my family, yelling, anger, anxiety, irritability issues. And I want to share my story using the game of golf that I love to hopefully impact and help people. Love you all. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself.